What's up? It's CL. Behind the camera, I got archive tapes, and this is Archive Network. Obviously, y'all don't know what Archive Network is, so I'm about to give y'all a brief rundown on what's gonna be going on here over the next, what's gonna be happening over here. Here at Archive Network, we cover like underground culture as a full. We covering music, artists, stylists, and we're gonna get down into the origins of that shit. We're gonna be doing a whole lot of stuff. Like we're gonna be popping out at pop-ups. We're gonna be at shops. We live in Atlanta. We in the hub for that shit. If you wanna know more about the underground culture, just stay here, basically. And I'm deep on fashion. Man behind the camera, he man with the plan. He got everything, from culture to artists, he got it all. First thing we're gonna touch on here at Archive Network is the hottest artists approaching the mainstream. First up, we got Destroy Lonely. You don't know who Lonely is? He's basically an Atlanta rapper with a really unique sound. The way that his songs come out is really cool. The way he tweaks his voice makes it super addicting to listen to. You guys should go check him out. And by the way, every artist I'm going to name, I recommend that you guys go peep that.
Listen, if you need some new music taste, we highly recommend that you listen to these artists we are about to name. Thank you.
What Archive said. He just brings a new, fresh sound to the underground. And if you check out his social media, you can see that it's in his clothes and the way he acts. He's like the underground personified, basically. Next up, we got SoFaygo. He's been blowing up for a minute. He had tracks like Off the Map and Every Day. If you know exactly who he is, this might sound familiar. His songs have been going up on TikTok. Speaking of TikTok, how would you guys go follow mine at Archive Network?
Link in description.
Link in bio. Anyway, he signed with Travis Scott's Cactus Jack label with artists like Don Toliver, my personal favorite artist, and Shaq West. Third up, we got Lucki, aka Lucki X for all the OG fans. Now, Lucki, he's probably the best and the most popular artist that I've just named. He has tons of fans and tons of music. Definitely getting out of the underground, more into the mainstream more than anyone else. He has a bunch of popular tracks like Glory Boy, Pete's Dream, and our personal favorite, Sunset, and I want to hear that right now. So how would you play that song?
Can't set spite with the high tech. That shit too pretty to digest. Must be an X on my check.
Lucki's really been blowing up this year after he got on the track with Yachty. He's really just taking off on social media, and his music has been getting a lot more listens. And if you're already a Lucki fan, you should be expecting some more music this summer. We got artists like Up Kane, one of the activists, and BK Gorilla, but we will get into them in later videos. Now we're gonna get into the fashion part of the video. I'm not really gonna get into underground fashion, so the brands I'm finna name, they aren't really underground. They're not big old brands like Off-White or Louis Vuitton or anything, but they're still in the come up, I guess. First off, we're gonna start off with Sicko, which you can see on me. And fun fact about Sicko, they actually dropped today, as you can see here on the vision board. So if you're lucky enough to go get a piece, please send it to me in my Instagram, which will be in the bio. We can use those pictures. We can use those in later videos. So Sicko was made by Ian Connor. He's a pretty big name in the fashion industry. He's our generation's front runner for the fashion industry. This iconic shoe right here, the Revenge Storms, he made those. So if you didn't know who made them, he did. For those of you guys who already knew who Ian Connor was, then you already know he got really big. He was a stylist for celebrities like Jordan Woods and Tyga and Kylie Jenner. That's where he really blew up. He's also an honorary member of the ASAP mob, RIP. For all you vintage Cardi fans, he managed Cardi way back in the day, right at Cardi's beginning of his career. Next brand we're gonna cover is Vivienne Westwood. Old ass brand. That is an old ass brand. That woman is elderly. But her jewelry pieces have really been blowing up over the past 2 years, and they're really cool. She has tons of different pieces from these big old 3D pieces that he has on right now, actually. She has years worth of diverse collections, and her clothing is super tough. Her clothing is very unique, exotic. It's all of her pieces has their own little story. And what would you expect from a woman who's been in that industry for about 50 years, And last off, we have a very big brand, Bape. Even if you're not into fashion or you don't really follow the fashion trends or anything, you know what Bape is. People who don't care about clothes know what Bape is. I think my mom knows what Bape is. But there's not really much to explain on that front. Personally, I think that Bape was the coolest when it first started out. The new Bape pieces, the new collections, they have cool stuff, but I think that it was the best when it first came out. The Nigo era is really what put Bape on the map, if you ask me. I mean, all of his iconic pieces, from his collabs with Louis V, collabs with Cause, and his iconic shoes, his infamous shoes, the Bapeses. But lately, Mr. Nigo has been putting more of his effort into the Human Made brand, of which he's collabed with people like Pharrell, the brand Girls Don't Cry. I got hella stuff to talk about on the fashion front, but today I'm not really gonna get that deep into the underground portion of the fashion world. If you want to hear more about that, I'm definitely gonna cover it in later videos, so please subscribe to catch my later content. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much. I plan on having plenty of new content hitting this platform, so if you enjoyed, please subscribe so you can catch all of our stuff as it comes out. Also, be sure to hit our TikTok link in the bio and follow our Instagram so you guys can send us your fits. I mean, we want to see all that. I mean, we have nobody, so please send us your stuff. We plan on showing you guys how to style certain things, as well as my own clothing hauls. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay safe, and for the first time ever, this is Archive Network logging off.